Well, hey there, everyone. I'm Annie Bauer, and I'm the founder of The Smart Better Life, where I'm bringing you optimism, education, and inspiration to live a smarter, better life so that you can reach your full potential and love what you do, live it with purpose, and live with more joy. And today I want to cover a really important communication tip, and it's something that I have been using for years now, and it's so effective, and it's just one simple thing, so it doesn't have to get super complicated and you don't have to have a long list. It's just this one thing. People want to show up in a conversation and understand that they're being heard, and one really great tool for effective communication is being a great listener. So the first thing you have to do is tune in and listen, and always listen more than you speak, but I'm sure that you've heard that before. And one of the things that you can do to make sure that you're listening and engaging, but not just listening and hearing what you think you hear, but really hearing what the other person was trying to convey, which is the most important thing. And it's not always the same thing. Like what one person's saying is not necessarily going through the filter of what the person's hearing and becoming the same piece of information. So when you're having a conversation with someone, listen really carefully. Just stop and listen. Don't talk, don't say a word. Listen really carefully. And then when it's your turn, I want you to say to them, "So what I think I hear you saying is," or a phrase like, "Let me reflect that back to you," or "Let me repeat that back to you," or "What I think I understood you saying is," "What I understood you to say is," whatever it is. And then repeat back to them what they just said to you. And one of the ways that I do this, my words that I use is, "So, okay, thank you so much for that. I really appreciate you explaining that to me," or whatever. So acknowledge the person and then say, "Can I just test my understanding?" And they'll inevitably tell you yes, because they want you to understand, they want to be understood. So I say this, "Can I just test my understanding?" And they'll say yes, and I'll say, "This is what I heard you say, and this is what I'm understanding." And then I explain the whole thing, the way that I heard it and the way I understood it. And then you just say, "Is that correct?" This will go so far as in helping you with your conversations with people, helping to avoid disagreements, helping to avoid misunderstandings, because a lot of times we get caught in these places where we think that everyone heard the same thing. We think that we conveyed the message really well, and then that person goes out and says or does something totally different or isn't with the plan. And we say to ourselves, "Well, I explained the whole thing to them." But what you say and the way that it's perceived or heard are two different things. And so always stop when you're listening and you're making sure that you want to understand the other person well, and just say, "Can I test my understanding of this? What I think I heard you say was," and those little phrases will be like gold to you. That's my one communication tip for today. I hope that you enjoyed this and tune in. Maybe you'll get to see my little kitty cat Sam in the future. But I hope you'll tune in and watch us at hashtag 365 days to a better you. You can find us on YouTube, IGTV, Instagram, Facebook. I'm on social media at the Annie Bauer. Or you can go to anniebauer.com and check out my resources and references. I have a great confidence freebie out right now. I'd love to get it in the hands of everyone. So if you'd like more power, more influence, you'd like to ask for a raise, ask that girl or guy out on a date, figure out how to walk more confidently or show up more confidently in any area of your life, download the resources, anniebauer.com, and I will see you on our next episode. Thanks so much for being here.